Hello everyone, welcome to your physics class of class 7th. I hope you all will be fine. Hey students, in our previous video we have completed the explanation part of lesson number 4. So today in this video I will give you the question answers of lesson number 4. Okay, so let's begin our class. First question is, what do you mean by the term reflection of light? Answer. When light strikes a polished surface, it comes back in the same medium. It's called the reflection of light. Question number 2. How is a plane mirror made? To make a plane mirror, a thin piece of glass is taken. One surface of the mirror is made opaque by silvering it. On the top of that, another thin coating of red lead oxide is given, which protects the silvering of the mirror. Okay. Now, question number 3. Explain the term incident ray, reflected ray, angle of incidence, angle of reflection, and normal. So incident ray, the ray of light falling on the surface AB is called the incident ray. Okay, so this is the incident ray. This one. Now reflected ray, the incident ray bouncing back in the same medium after striking the reflecting surface is called the reflected ray. This is surface S. So this is reflected ray. And angle of incidence is the angle formed between the incident ray and the normal is called the angle of incidence. And angle of reflection is the angle formed between the normal and the reflected ray is called the angle of reflection. And normal is the line drawn perpendicular to the reflecting surface at the point of incidence. Okay, next question number 4. Draw a ray diagram showing the reflection of a light ray from a plane mirror. Label on it the incident ray, the reflected ray, the normal, the angle of incidence I, and the angle of reflection R. So this is a diagram. And this is reflected ray, incident ray, reflected ray, normal, and this is angle of reflection and angle of incidence. Okay, so you have to draw this diagram. Question number 5 is state two laws of reflection of light. So the two laws of reflection of light are the incident ray, normal, and the refracted ray all lie in the same plane. The angle of incidence is equals to the angle of reflection. Question number 6. Describe an experiment to verify the laws of reflection. Okay, so from here you have to write down. Take a wooden drawing board and fix a white sheet of paper on it. In the middle of the paper, draw a straight line, this one, and mark the point B on it. Draw a perpendicular BN. Now place the mirror x dash on the line k dash such that the polished side of mirror is along the line, and hold the mirror in the mirror holder. Now this activity you have to write down up till here complete. Okay, so this is the verification of laws of reflection. Now next question is question number 7. A ray of light falls normally on a plane mirror. What is the angle of incidence? The angle of incidence is 0 degree, since the angle of incidence is the angle between the incident ray and the normal. Now the direction of reflected ray is along BA, opposite to the direction of the direction of incident ray. Okay. Question number 8. Draw a diagram to show the reflection of a light ray incident normally on a plane mirror. You have to make this diagram. Okay, you have to make this diagram of the incident ray, which a ray of light that incident normally on a plane mirror. So, and in this case, the reflected ray is the same. Okay, now next question. Question number 9. The diagram in figure shows an incident ray AO. This is AO, and the reflected ray OB from a plane mirror. The angle AOB is 30 degree, and draw the normal on the plane mirror at the point O and find angle of incidence and angle of reflection. So you have to draw here the normal ON. This is O and this is N. Suppose now angle, this is angle of incidence and this is angle of reflection. As you know that this angle AOB is given 30 degree, therefore angle I plus angle R is given 30 degree, and also we also know that angle I equals to angle R. Angle I is equals to angle R, means angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection, and angle AOB is 30 degree. Angle AON that is angle of incidence, and angle BON, angle of reflection, is equals to 30 degree. Therefore angle I plus angle R is equals to 30 degree, and therefore twice of angle of incidence is equals to 30 degree. We can write here, we found from here we can conclude that angle I is equals to 15 and angle of reflection is also equals to 15. Okay. Now next question. In the following diagrams, measure and write the angle of incidence and draw the reflected ray in each case. You have to measure all these angles and then you have to write down the angle of incidence, means what is the angle of incidence here, and also you have to draw the reflected ray. This you have to do yourself. Now next question number 11. The diagram in figure shows an incident ray AO, the normal ON, and on a plane mirror draw the reflected ray. You have to draw the reflected ray and state the law you use to draw the direction of the reflected ray. Okay, so you have to do this question like this. Okay, and you have to write down the law of reflection of light is used to draw the direction of the reflected ray. This law states that angle of incidence is equals to the angle of reflection, that is angle I equals to angle R. Next question number 12. The following diagram shows an incident ray AO and normal ON on a plane mirror. Find the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection. So you have to find out the angle of incidence. Okay, and then you have to draw the angle of and also the angle of reflection from here. Okay, so we know that angle of incidence and the angle of reflection is are equal. Therefore, and this is 90 degree and here it is given 30 degree. So by subtracting 90 minus 30, we get the angle of reflection incident, that is I equals to 60 degree, and we know that angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection. Therefore angle of reflection will also be 60 degree. And the angle between the incident ray and the reflected ray AOB is 60 plus 60, that is 120 degree. Okay, so you have to find out the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection here. So both are 60 degree. Okay, now next one is state in words how do you find the location of image of an object formed by a plane mirror. So the location of the image of a point object is as far behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. Question number 14. Draw a ray diagram showing the formation of image of a point object by a plane mirror. So the diagram is this one. Formation of image of a point object by a plane mirror. So you have to make this diagram. Okay. Question number 15. The following diagram shows a point object O placed in front of a plane mirror. Take two rays from the point O and show the how the image O is formed and seen by the eye. So you have to make the diagram, complete the diagram. Now question number 16. State four characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror. The image formed by a plane is erect. The image is of the same size as the object and the image is literally inverted. Okay, so these are the characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror. Question number 17. How is the position of image formed by a plane mirror related to the position of the object? The image formed by a plane mirror is laterally inverted, upright, and of the same size and is formed far behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. Question number 18. You are standing at a distance 2 meter from the plane mirror. What is the distance of your image from the mirror? That is also 2 meter. And what is the distance between you and your image? That is 4 meter. Number 19. What is meant by lateral inversion of an image in a plane mirror? Explain it with the help of a diagram. So its answer is on page number 56 in your book. The interchange of left and right sides in the object and image formed by the plane mirror is called lateral inversion, and for diagram you can make this diagram. Okay, now next question. Question number 20. Write down the letters C and I as seen in a plane mirror. So you have to write it like this. Question number 21. What is irregular reflection? Give an example. For this you have to do from page number 57. Here, when a beam of light falls on such a surface which is not perfectly smooth and polished, for example, wall, wood, paper, etc., the different portions of the surface reflect light in different directions. Such a reflection of light from an uneven surface is called irregular or diffuse reflection. Okay. Now, question number 22. How do we see objects around us? Objects are seen when light after striking them returns in the same medium and reaches our eyes. Now, next question number 23. State two uses of a plane mirror. So, it is used as a looking glass and in periscopes. Question number 24. Can light travel in vacuum? Yes, light can travel in vacuum or air a distance nearly meters, or nearly we can say 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter in 1 second. Thus, speed of light in vacuum or air is 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. Okay, this is 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. Question number 25 is state the speed of light in air and glass. So in air, the speed of light is 3 into 10 raised to the power 8, and in glass is 2 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. Question number 26. State whether light slows down or speeds up in the following cases. Light going from air to glass slows down, from glass to water speed up, and water to air speed up. What is the primary colors? Name three primary colors. So primary colors are the colors of light by mixing which white light is obtained, and they are red, green and blue. Okay. Now, what are the secondary colors? Name three secondary colors. So, secondary colors are the colors of light which are obtained by mixing the two primary colors, and they are yellow, cyan, and magenta. Question number 29. Fill in the blanks with appropriate color. So, blue plus green is equals to cyan, red plus blue plus green equals to white, red plus blue is equals to magenta, and green plus red is equals to yellow. Question number 30. The leaves appear green when seen in white light. Give reason. Leaves appear green in white light because they reflect the light of green color and absorbs the light of all other colors. Question number 31. A rose appears red in white light. How will it appear in green light and red light? Give reason for your answer. So if a red rose is seen in green light, it appears black. The reason is that rose absorbs the green light falling on it and reflect none. Question number second. Answer is number second. If a red rose is seen in red light, it appears bright red because the rose reflects a red light falling on it and absorbs none of it. Question number 32. Why does a piece of paper appear white in sunlight? How would you expect it to appear when viewed in red light? A piece of paper appears white in sunlight because it reflects light of all the colors. It would appear red when viewed in red light. Question number 33. A piece of paper appears black in sunlight. What will be its color when seen in red light? So, a piece of paper appear black in sunlight. It would appear black when seen in red light because it absorbs light of all the colors. Okay, so these are the answers of lesson number 4. You have to complete this work in your notebook as in homework, and also you have to learn all these answers, and also you have to complete your book work. Okay, so this is all for today. Next lesson we will start in our next video. Thank you.